Ancient history.
Opening contest set to get underway here tonight on VWE Primetime. It is the gunslinger Matt Asadar taking on Daggar. We've seen Daggar take some poundings as of late, but the guy just keeps coming back. I don't expect it to be any different here tonight. He's likely to take one hell of a pounding from Matt Asadar, and yet we will still likely see Daggar Friday night on Edge. How about that? Maybe going for a third try against the Ascension. It could happen.
I'd have to have his head checked if he actually tries a third attempt.
Well, we are awaiting the arrival of our official tonight. Our official in charge of the action is scheduled to be Earl Woodson. He's one of our newer officials. Does quite a good job. As long as he's consistent, that's all we can really ask for. But I don't.
Maybe Earl's saw so much that this is just academic that he's like, I'm not even needed here.
Maybe we'll have to get your boy Vinny out here.
Now that would be instant greatest match ever, because it'd be the best match officiated.
Did you hear Daggar? He said we may have to go with the honor system here tonight. Well, he's in the ring with the one guy who would probably adhere to it.
Yeah, that one guy gullible enough to do.
Here he comes. Earl making his way down here, our official in charge of the action tonight, Earl Woodson. We're just about ready to get our opening contest underway. Oh, actually, they've already started. I would say, Earl, just go ahead and ring the bell.
Definitely should speak to Stewart. These guys dock Earl's pay for being so late.
There's a big hip toss from the 6'11" gunslinger. Dropping Daggar right on his back. That's pretty high up there to be taking a hip toss from. You want two guys that were guaranteed to not bring any foreign objects into the ring. You're probably looking at them right now, Daggar and the gunslinger Matt Asadar. Big leg drop right off the ropes from Matt. He is in charge of the match right now. Here's a pickup.
Well, that's kind of missed opportunity. He should have brought an object while Earl wasn't here. He could have got a few strikes on Matt.
Big spine buster from the gunslinger Matt Asadar. Into a cover. Count of one. Count of two. Daggar gets the shoulder up at 2. So the gunslinger Matt Asadar has to go right back to work here. Only got a 2 count. The match will continue. Still to come, our main event tonight, the Kieran Darkwatch facing the Enforcer Ren Blackheart. That is to come later tonight. Right now it is the gunslinger Matt Asadar. Look at this Daggar jawbreaker. And that just jacked the jaw of the gunslinger right there. He wasn't expecting that. Here comes Daggar off the ropes. Drop kick. But it doesn't take Asadar off of his feet.
He expected to. He's under it's a 100-pound weight difference, even more than 100 pounds.
And Zagurian, that got the job done right there. That drops Asadar right down to the mat face first. Rolls over to his side. If one thing doesn't work, you try something else. And I got to give credit to Daggar. He is starting to put things together here. Here comes Daggar off the ropes. And there's a knee drop right to the head, right to the back of the head of the gunslinger, Matt Asadar.
Matt, you're disappointing me. You're getting beat up by Daggar. This is Ascension's punching bag.
Daggar going for a cover here. Count of 1. Only gets a 1 count before Asadar is able to power the shoulder up.
I expected better from that.
Daggar is giving up over a foot in height and over 110 pounds. And look at Daggar dropping the elbow onto the knee of the gunslinger, which is great strategy on his part. Got a much larger opponent. Take out one of the legs, because like you say, everybody's the same size on the mat. And there's a basement drop kick right there from Daggar. He is going to work on the gunslinger here. He has got to keep that pressure on. Wear the big guy down. Look at this. Daggar going to work. He is dragging. That's a pretty hefty task to drag 300 pounds back to the center of the ring, but he's managing to do it. You can see Daggar struggling. That's a pretty big load for him to carry. He wants to know what they're feeding him. Well, I guarantee you the catering area is probably pretty empty at this point. Look at this! Figure 4 leg lock from Daggar. Submission maneuver right in the center of the ring. He's having trouble getting it locked because those legs of Matt Asadar are like tree trunks.
Yeah, he never really got that locked properly in.
Especially when you're a guy the size of Daggar, it's quite a difficult thing to do. Daggar struggling to get back up to his feet right now. He's going to make it. You can see Matt Asadar favoring the left leg. Daggar's going to be in a pretty good position here if he can keep the pressure on that leg of Matt Asadar. And then Matt just shoves him right off and hits a knife-edge chop. Oh, my goodness. Did you see the force behind that?
Those chops usually would hit the chest, but with Matt's height, they're like right across his forehead.
Right across the nose. You got that right. Look at that big rolling elbow right there from the gunslinger. That just put Daggar right down, right on his back. Now it's Asadar's turn to drop the elbow right to the knee of Daggar. And that's 300 pounds falling right on that knee joint.
Yeah, I could bet you that was more effective than any of the ones Daggar did earlier.
Matt Asadar keeps the pressure on Daggar here. There's a whip into the corner. Slowly, Asadar makes his way in. He's feeling the effects of the punishment that Daggar has dished out to the leg so far, but here comes punishment right now. Another knife-edge chop right to the chest of Daggar. Here comes a second one. Might as well complete the trifecta. There is 3 knife-edge chops right there from the gunslinger. And that chest of Daggar is going to be beat red by the time this is over with. Daggar still in the corner. Here comes Asadar charging in with a splash. Daggar got out of the way, and Asadar hit the corner hard. Drop kick from Daggar. Back into the corner goes the gunslinger.
You know, I start off disappointed now because he's getting ass kicked by Daggar. But I now actually kind of find it entertaining.
Well, considering that everything that you and the gunslinger have been through, I figured you would enjoy it. And look at this. He is draping the leg of Matt Asadar over the middle rope and then pulling it in. And that's something that I've seen you suggest to me before.
Kid. Get some leverage. Ha ha! Look at that.
He is just punishing the leg. First, it's the left leg of Asadar taking punishment. Now the right leg. Now big splash that Daggar hits. Here he comes once again. Both of the legs of Matt Asadar taking punishment. Now Daggar's laying in shots right to the breadbasket. Will you get a load of Daggar here? And look at this. Mounts the second rope now, dropping fists on top of right bouncing. Oh, my good grief.
Oh, well, that's an end of that.
Well, that's one way to get out of that. You just drop him with a power bomb. And Matt Asadar's got the strength and the power to do that. And he just planted Daggar. Now look at this. Here's a pickup from Asadar. And a kick right to the Right to the chest, actually, on anybody else that would have been right in the midsection, but that's right in the chest. And now you're seeing a series of knife edge chops, followed by a series of knee lifts right to the noggin of Daggar.
He's dead.
A series of knee lifts right into a suplex.
He had a nice little run of luck, but it's done.
Count of 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Daggar still alive.
Ooh, I don't think that was the best choice there, Daggar.
Well, you can see Matt Asadar still hobbling around on that bad leg because it's taken a lot of punishment here, so he's got to go right back to work. Into the ropes goes Daggar. Here he comes. And check that out. It looked like the gunslinger went for that big flying shoulder tackle. Daggar got out of the way, and you saw the force propelling the gunslinger over the top rope down to the floor.
If Daggar was smart, he'd go right out there, go right after the leg again, make sure Matt can't get back in the ring.
And then get back in the ring quickly, wait out the 10 count.
He could just let him get back in the ring, and that's a strategy.
And big drop kick from Daggar puts Asadar back down on the ringside floor.
He's still got to go out there and work that leg because Matt's just going to get back up unless you take that tree trunk out from under him.
Well, it appears that Daggar could be listening to what you're saying because it appears he's going to do... Well, no. In fact, he takes a front face lock, and now he's bouncing the head off the gunslinger right off the barricade. Oh, my God. And then just put him face first on the ringside floor with a big forearm smash. Referee Earl is up to a count of 3. Daggar is punishing the gunslinger out on the ringside area, out on the floor.
Target the leg, kid. No, don't pick him up again.
He just whipped him back into the ring. That could be a mistake right there for Daggar.
His best strategy was to make sure Matt couldn't get back in, and he could have gotten a victory. You don't put him back in the ring, you're not big enough.
Well, the gunslinger is back in the ring. He is favoring the lower back at this point. Daggar is trying to get back through the ropes.
Oh, Jesus.
Opening match continues here on PrimeTime. Still got the main event to come. The Kieran Darkwatch going up against the Enforcer, Ren Blackheart. Here comes Daggar once again.
Don't let him get up, kid.
Asadar back up to his feet. Here comes Daggar. Runs right into the big boot of the gunslinger.
You never let the big guys get up to their feet.
And now you see Matt Asadar calling for the 6-shooter. Are we about to see it? He's gunning for you. Waiting for Daggar to turn around. And there is the 6-shooter. Into a cover. Count of 1, 2, and 3. Your winner of the match, the gunslinger, Matt Asadar.
Well, Johnny,